Welcome back, trainers. We have a lot of information to go over for the month of March here, including shiny Thundurus, Landorus, and Tornadus. Let's go. The original forms. We're going to go over all the information you need to know. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy these news videos. So going over the first bit of information, the month of March's breakthrough box is going to be a stinking Gible. Let's go. We can't complain about that. All right, let's get it. All right, and remember, during February 28th, from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m., you're going to be able to TM away frustration. Also, we're going to have a kind of raid day in which you're going to be able to get 5 free local remote passes. So you're going to have to use them and then spin a gym stop, and then you're going to be able to get another one. Now, as we've seen here for March, February, and April, we're going to be getting the Shadow Birds. But this is going to be for February, and they did go over the fact that it is going to be getting a new Shadow Pokemon in its arsenal, so we'll have to see what we're going to be getting. Shadow Lugia is still on the table here because those other Shadow Pokemon are going to be for the other months. Now make sure, guys, you TM away frustration on February 28th from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. because I know you guys cannot go without enough notifications on that because we forget. And it is for a short amount of time. If you have a busy life and you're not always, opening this game, those 3 hours can go by like that and you completely forget. I completely understand. So anyway, there you go. And don't forget to spin those stops and get those free passes during that time. Now, moving on to the next bit here. These images are going to be done by Legends. I'm going to be leaving a link to both of the accounts down below. Absolutely magnificent. They look so clean and they were done so fast. All right, so for the next bit of information here, we have from March 1st to 6th, you're going to see the return of Landorus in its original form that we've seen in Pokemon Go, but this time with a shiny. Also, you're going to have a raid hour on the 3rd. And then from March 6th to 11th, you're going to have Tornadus returning back as well. Also with the shiny, raid hour is going to be on the 10th. Up next, we do have Thundurus from March 11th until the 16th. In which it is also going to be shiny. And you're going to have yourself a raid hour on the 15th. And then we're going to have Theron form Thundurus. There we go, a new form from the original that we've seen in Pokemon Go at least. From the 16th to the 30th, raid hour is going to be on the 17th and 24th. And then finally, we do have Theron form Tornadus, which is going to be starting March 30th. And you're going to have a raid hour on the 30th. And then I'm assuming from asking you guys on Twitter, we're going to be getting the Theron form of Landorus in April. So look forward to that. And then moving down to the next bit here from March 1st to the 16th, you're going to have Mega Blastoise, Mega Pidgeot, and Mega Ampharos. So there you go. Go ahead and get those up there. And then from March 16th until who knows when, you're going to have Mega Houndoom, Mega Abomasnow, and then a Mega Surprise. We'll have to see what that's going to be. And now taking a look at the spotlight hours for March 1st, we have March 2nd, which is going to be Krabby, double candy for transferring. March 9th is going to be Drowsy, double XP for evolving. March 16th, Voltorb, double Stardust for catching. Let's go. And then March 23rd, double XP for catching. And then Slugma on March 30th. And that's going to be double candy for catching. Sorry, March 23rd is going to be Sunskirt. All right, so not bad. It looks like the most important one, personally, I think, is going to be March 16th as well as March 9th because I want a shiny Drowsy. I still have yet to catch one myself. All right, so moving on here, looks like from March 9th to the 14th, we're going to be getting a new shiny, and it's not going to just be appearing during those times. It's going to potentially have an increased spawn, so you're going to be able to get that shiny Nosepass. Look at it, gold. It looks awesome. March 14th, we're going to have an Incense Day featuring Psychic and Steel types, and they didn't really say much except for Beldum's going to be spawning. Very nice. Let's go. And then from March 16th until the 22nd, an event where an Electric-type Pokemon will be making the Pokemon Go debut. Okay, very interesting. We'll have to see what that's going to be all about. From March 24th until the 29th, Weather Week, celebrate the Theron forms and Tornadus, Landorus, and Thundurus. So we're going to be seeing something interesting revolving around weather-type Pokemon, I guess, there. March 27th to the 28th, a Legendary Raid weekend. And I just want to make it clear, a lot of stuff going on here, and they're not being vague. This is just straight from the post and the information we've seen here. And then we have the weekly free bundles every month. As you can see, March 1st, 8th, March 15th, March 22nd, March 29th. You're going to have various different items and then quality of life updates. Let's go. Let's see what we have going on here. All right, so new ways to get XL candy. So we're going to be able to get them trading. Now, you're going to have a higher chance of getting an XL candy if these Pokemon have a further distance apart from each other. So pretty self-explanatory right there. We don't know the exact kilometers or anything. And then walking with your buddy will now potentially earn you, will earn you an XL candy, which is very nice as well. And now this, let's see what we have. Guaranteed Candy XL when capturing legendary, mythical, or evolving Pokemon. So, okay, if you're evolving a mythical or legendary, more than likely a mythical, but when you're catching them, guaranteed XL, boom, there you go. Does that make things better? I guess a little bit. It's helping. We're making progress. That's all I'm going to say. This is not a ranty video, just going over things right. All right, so moving on to the next bit here, we have from March 4th, we're going to see an increase of rocket balloons. March 11th, you're going to be able to earn extra candy when you do have your Mega Pokemon equipped, when you do catch Pokemon of the same typing. Now, they have the Mega Gyarados here, just an example, so take note of that. And then March 18th, you're going to have an increase spawns of Mega Raids. Let's go. Then, of course, we do know on March 6th, we're going to be seeing the Talflame Community Day, which is going to be receiving the quick move Incinerate, which it is going to be making it a lot better. I'm going to not say strictly PvP, but pretty much, let's say about 90% for PvP. Sure, you can go up against raids with it if you have a maxed out one, even an XL one or something like that. But yeah, pretty much for PvP. So there you have it. Let's go, guys. This is some pretty exciting stuff. A lot of information here. And as far as the Gible breakthrough box for March, don't think you're going to see an increased shiny rate. Maybe, but I highly doubt it. Nonetheless, still candies and still a chance. It's still something useful. Now, taking a look at the comparison from the Theron to the first one that we did see in the game regarding Landorus and its other counterparts that we're going to see here in a minute, you can see the various different stats that we've been over before. This one is going to be the number one. The Landorus Theron form is going to be the number one out of all of these things. Sure, Landorus is coming back. You can get it shiny, so go ahead and start collecting those. But I urge you to save your candies to power up the Theron form. Now, taking a look at Thundurus to its Theron form. We've already been over this. If you did miss that video, well, here you go. There's a little bit of a comparison here. It is getting better as far as the attack is concerned, so that's pretty interesting. Sure, it's going to find some usability, but there's just the competition steep. We've been over that. We have Megas, we have Shadows. Things are getting a little bit crazy out here. And then finally, we have Tornadus, which is unfortunately going to be probably the most useless one out of the trio here. As simple as that. It's losing attack, it's gaining defense, but, you know, a little bit of bulk. Sure. It might find some usability in PvP, but as far as PvE, not so much. So there you have that regarding those Pokemon, because we're going to be seeing those, and I know a lot of people are going to be rating them, and you want to know the stats. So there you have it. Moving on to the next bit, I just want to show you how Landorus Theron form is going to be the number one ground type attacker when it does get into Pokemon Go. Yeah, the Mega Garchomp does not have Earth Power, that regular Garchomp down there. I just put that on there in case it got a community day with Earth Power, and I just wanted to see it. But anyways, there you have it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on. I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go. And take care.